Hi, I'm James Horvath with Jackal Racing, sponsored by LoneStar Vacuum Service. I'm trophy truck driver number 50 from Sylvan Lake, Alberta, Canada. I started racing trophy trucks in May of 2011, so I'm fairly new to the sport, and I'll be going for, hopefully, in contention for Rookie of the Year this year. We got into Baja racing last May. We raced a small record race down in San Felipe 250 in Baja. Ended up placing 3rd in our class. Vegas to Reno, best in the Desert Series. We ended up placing 16th in our class out of 40 trucks. Some of the unique things about the 442 built, the small block in it, it's Ford powered, built by Billy Albert's racing engines out of Virginia. It's got 37 inches of wheel travel in the rear, about 23 in the front, so it really likes to soak up the big bumps. The truck weighs about 6,000 pounds. It's built for speed. What I love about racing, especially for Baja racing, out of all the other racing that I've been involved in, is just the pure adrenaline rush and the amount of time that it takes to get these races done. And it just doesn't end. It's around every corner is a new adventure. You know, something's always another trap from a bunch of locals, or just wide open sections for 40 miles of whooped out section. It's the harshest environment in the world for a vehicle to go across. The secret to winning any race is finishing races, and anybody can drive them fast, but the secret is knowing when to slow down. The trophy trucks are built for strength. I mean, they're built to go fast over some of the roughest stuff. It's a big advantage for the trophy trucks over a lot of the classes is their sheer weight and size and how they're able to soak up the big bumps. We'll normally see speeds of anywhere up to 130, maybe 130 plus miles an hour. Over some of the roughest sections like Zoo Road and San Felipe, or you'll carry 100 or 110 mile an hour speeds over that stuff easy. Driving that fast is you get tensed up pretty quick, and you got to just learn to relax and loosen up the grip on the steering wheel and just let the truck go, do its thing. And the truck knows how to go fast. We get in the way a little bit, so every once in a while. The chase crews that chase these trophy trucks and these classes around are second to none, best in the business. The race involves a lot of logistics that people don't quite get a grasp of how intense it is, and trying to organize anywhere from 15 to 90 people some of these teams are running is a feat in itself. When we pull into the pits, it's my time to relax. You mind time to take a breath and get a little water in me.
We went off the Murphy switch on the oil override. We still have lots of oil pressure, but the motor died. We got to run it into an overdrive.
Okay, yeah, I think that we should put the lights on. It's gonna be real close, so might as well put the lights on.
I'm sure for everybody else in the pits, it's total mayhem, and I think the secret is slow and smooth. No mess ups, and let's get that truck back out on the course, whether it needs tires or fuel or both, or some minor adjustments of the chassis or a leaking shock, or you never know. Sometimes you could come in and need a drive shaft and a transmission. So it changes from pit to pit, and it's intense.
Thank you, guys. Good job.
Hi, I'm Gord York. I work with LoneStar Racing. kind of a team manager. I try to look after the logistics of everything to do with the chase trucks. Working with James on this team has just been a dream for an old man like me. It's just life is good. James has been a blessing in our family. James says we're living the dream, and it's true. We are. Work hard when we work, and we play hard when we play. That's kind of always been my theory on life.
The sport really revolves around having great sponsors, and we certainly have a couple guys that have stepped up to the table. LoneStar Vacuum has certainly stepped up. It's an oilfield service company that runs hydrovacs and vacuum trucks out of Alberta, Canada. More than supplying financial backing, the moral support makes a big difference and goes a long ways in getting us down the road and keeping us going. Other sponsors that we have are Armour Light Truck Performance. It's a small diesel and suspension shop in Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. The support that they've given us is phenomenal. The shop is great. They have the resources to do anything from major engine diesel rebuilds to high horsepower diesel machines. They do a lot of truck pulling, suspensions, and just a great bunch of guys. And their knowledge and their help cranking on those trucks and pulling those wrenches night and day in the shop, getting this thing ready for the next race. They supply a lot of great guys to help us out. AMSOIL is certainly one of the best lubricants in the world. It gets us down the track and keeps things cool and holding together. The Baja is some of the toughest conditions in the world, and you're dealing with heat and rough and gears and bearings all flying apart and grinding for hours and hours on time. And lubricants are probably one of the most important things that keeps that truck together, and AMSOIL does that for us. Fiberworks is an off-road fiberglass company based out of Santee, California, who I met actually through the purchasing of the number 50 truck. Jason McNeil, the owner, president and CEO of the company, is a phenomenal person, and we probably couldn't do or be where we are without him. BFG is a tire sponsor, and BFG has a little bit different program than, say, some of the other tire companies. And I think that the depth that the BFG has and the commitment to off-road and Baja racing is phenomenal. The support and the pit support that they supply in these big tractor trailer units that help us out in the desert is priceless to us. So it's so much more than them supplying tires to us. It's the support that we get to receive from them out in the middle of the desert where nobody else wants to be. You couldn't do it without them for sure. For a sponsor to get into off-road racing, basically what it comes down to is a little bit of financial support. It goes a long ways. Obviously, it costs money to run these things down the road. We want to give back tenfold to what we're getting from our sponsors. It's not just a take and a sign on the side of the truck and thank you very much and a handshake. We want to provide a service back to you, whether our sister companies using a product that you guys sell and we can outfit our shops with it, or just basically getting your name out there and down the road and that you have a great product. And the bottom line is making money and it's business, so we want to give back to you guys. We want to test your products. We have the best test lab in the world. The old saying of what we race on Sundays sells on Mondays, and I think that it's a great opportunity for the exposure of television, spectators, and they see every day what's on the side of those trucks. I've been so pumped. A couple days ago, you really starting to get the shakes and get the vibrations and get the heavy breathing going and getting ready to qualify. And then after the qualifying's done, and you're kind of calm before the storm and sitting at the line. And I mean, man, it's nerve-wracking. You got your co-driver, your navigator in your ear. Just chill, man. Just take a breath. Just chill. It'll be all right. So you hit that loud pedal and the thing starts taking off the ground. First corner is always a little sketchy, and you're just like, oh, I know how to do this. I remember. So it's like riding a bike. The big dream for sure has been being a trophy truck driver, since as far back as I can remember. And it's really fortunate now that we have a program. We can afford to do it, and it's a lot of commitment, and not only for me, for my whole team and for my wife, and she, the hours that we put in and she deals with, and she's doing, taking turns doing my job when I should be doing it, but, you couldn't do it without her. You couldn't do it without your team for sure. at the end of the day, when you get out of that truck, I could pass out on the pavement, I could sleep on somebody's cooler, it doesn't matter, I'm done, I'm spent. And that's pretty cool. It just lasts so long. And you know what, as tired as you are, as beat up as you are, or as cramped up as you are, dehydrated and your migraines, and when you come across the finish line, you're like, oh, I wish it was just 20 more miles of this. It's so cool.